Hi. So we've been talking about conscious living. We've been talking about living in awareness. Now this whole business of conscious living or living in awareness, is it some kind of a spiritual trip only? Is it something that you can do only while meditating or praying or reflecting about life or thinking about God? No, far from it. Conscious living is about our ability to live very, very aware and consciously every practical moment of life, which means conscious walking, as the Zen masters say, conscious observing, conscious eating, conscious consuming, conscious bathing, conscious washing of cars, cleaning of the house, and most important, conscious washing. You're wondering as to why Rajaah is talking about this today? My dear friends, look at what is the global biggest worry today. The worry across the earth, worry across this country, worry across Tamil Nadu, worry across Chennai, worry across every one of your and my household. Water shortage. What a problem. With the recklessness and the carelessness and the indifference of the human beings, we are into very serious water shortage. What a problem. And the only answer is, like every other important thing in life, we need to be conscious about how we use water. So today, I'm going to share with you some very important tips related to one part of this conscious living, which is conscious water conservation by not wasting water in one area of our domestic application, which is in the kitchen, washing of vessels. Ready? I'm ready for you. Okay, friends. So as we get into this conscious conservation and usage of water, conscious washing of vessels, remember, there are 4 important practices that you must really memorize, put into your mind and practice relentlessly. And the first one is about opening of the taps. There is don't and there is do. What is the do? The first part of the do is open the tap so that you get just a pencil thin flow of water. And how do we do that? Here it is. This is what I call as a pencil thin flow of water, and that closes. That's the do. What is the don't? Don't open this tap wildly to its fullest or even to its halfest or even to its quarterest, because any one of those openings just lets the water flow, like they say in Hindi, prem ki ganga bahate chalo. No, let's not do that. And the problem is, most of us are dependent on domestic help, a maid at home, and we assign this completely to them. And they can't have the same sense of ownership that you have most of the time. Of course, some of them are amazingly good. So my recommendation is teach them how to do this very well. So what is the don't? Don't wildly open this tap. Like for example, and I'm going to do it only for a second, don't open the tap like this. No, don't open the tap like this. Got it? Very good. So that's step number 1. Open the tap only pencil thin water flowing. Do not open the tap either full or half or even quarter. That's a huge wastage. Let me go to the point number 2. The second important thing to keep in mind is, do not do your washing many times. Whenever you're utilizing a vessel or using a cup or a pan or a saucer, it may be very useful for you to accumulate the washable vessels and do all the washing at one point of time so that you achieve some economy of operation. And that can be very useful, because what happens is every time you do a random kind of washing, the tendency is to use certain quantity of water, and that can be disproportionate to the size of the vessel or that single usage that you're doing. Whereas when you do that together, there are some possibilities of combination, leftover usage, interchanging the water for some purposes, which cannot be done if you are doing the washing every now and then. Therefore, the second important advice, accumulate all your washable vessels or used vessels in such a way that you need to do the cleaning of vessels not more than once or twice during a day. Dear friends, the third important point while doing washing, and that's not just about washing, while doing anything, is can you be present and completely be engaged in what you're doing. Are you laughing, saying that how can you be engaged about washing the dirty dishes? Yes, I'm demanding that you are engaged in doing anything that you need to do. Because engagement means your complete attention without any distraction is on what you're doing. Suppose you're washing your vessels and your mind is into the television program, or is it into the IPL World Cup. You are not even observing what's happening out there. Good chances are, one, you are doing it carelessly. Two, you are wasting resources. A lot of water is flowing and you're not even conscious of it. Therefore, we are saying do anything, including this washing, in a deeply attentive, engaged kind of way. And that's what's called conscious practice of things. Okay? That's point number 3. Engage and do things. We come to the most important part, my dear friends, about the washing of the kitchen vessels, and that is do all your washing of vessels in what I call as this 2-stage of washing. The first one is minimal washing for the purpose of rinsing the dirt and the grime, and the second stage of using pure water for washing away that wet grime. I'm repeating that again. It's 2 stages of washing. The first stage is soaking or wetting of the dirty vessels or the used vessels so that the grime and the muck gets a layer of wetness and it is ready for being washed away. And then the second stage, when you use pure water to actually wash it off or take it off with minimal consumption. Therefore, the final 4th important point to keep in mind is this 2-stage washing of the vessels. The least amount of water to make sure that this part is just kind of cleaned into a absolutely shining, neat vessel, for which we don't require anything more than this much. Can you imagine this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Done. I'm going to show you the calculation of difference between a pencil thin water flow for 4 seconds, 5 seconds and a full tap flow for 4 seconds, 5 seconds. Our Prime Minister has given a clarion call to focus the next 5 years in making India water sufficient, water rich by conserving and protecting water sources.